right, folks. I want to remind everyone December 3rd, walk against the woke. Yes. Yes, walk against the woke. I want to mention that hypocrisy is abuse. Walk against the woke, December 3rd. Where is it going to be? Everywhere hopefully everywhere in America. Walk, speak out, be heard. I should say be heard and speak out. We want our freedoms back. Not only freedom of speech, but freedom to discuss open and honest dialogue. You know what? We want to return to what we were promised. We want a return to the information age. And the wokesters think that information is too dangerous, too hard out there. Now, I'm going to do two shows today, and the next one will be with my favorite little elf, Joey. But I wanted to just draw attention to what Tulsi Gabbard, she has left the Democratic Party because it is run by the woke, it's run by woke, anti-white, racist elites who think they know what is best for everyone. And these people do not debate, they do not discuss. These people want obedience. And they can be very punitive to those who resist or even question the hive mind. That's the way it goes, folks. And we want our freedoms back. We want civility back and decency. By the way, this is one of the song I'm going to play in the next hour or so. I'm going to be doing Santa Addresses the Hebrew Israelites. This is one of their songs. I just thought I'd play it right here. I'm going to bounce.
Listen, I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah, of the seed of Abraham. I ain't no Egyptian, I ain't no Muslim, I ain't no Kabbalist, and I definitely ain't no African. Why you all up in Islam? You ain't Arab, you're a Hebrew. Man, it's getting crazy. Everywhere I look, I see you. Some of y'all say you Egyptian. You can't read the hieroglyphics. You don't know what they really say. That makes you religious, cuz you just believe in what you heard was right. So why you mad at me for saying I'm an Israelite? When I can read the Hebrew, I can see right through you. You want your identity, but you don't wanna be who you are. You wanna shine, you wanna travel around with the philosophy and history you think you found. But all your dates are carbon dated, and we know that's off. So what's the point of all your math when your equation is wrong? Come on, you ain't Egyptian. You ain't no Muslim. You ain't no African. Man, please, come on, get it right. You're an Israelite.
All right, that's just a little bit of it. And, look, anybody can be creative and have creative stuff. And that song's got a good beat. And some may say it's a good message if you believe that you are if people want to believe who have sub-Saharan African, or if they're black and they want to believe that they are the original Hebrews, all power to them, The only problem that I have is they are certainly allowed to do things and get away with things that other ethnic groups or white groups are not allowed to get away with. And they certainly, they can go on any street corner in America and in the UK and speak really nasty talk. But if you went into the UK and talked about grooming gangs, and even if, in America, if I talked about, I wanted to show solidarity with my British brethren and said, the grooming gangs of Britain were really bad and we show solidarity, and it was leftism that exacerbated that problem, oh, we'd be kicked off. In America, we'd be kicked off. I think in the UK, you may even be arrested. This is the hypocrisy that is going on in both America and in the United States. Online, they're allowed to do it, and they're allowed to say and do things that are defaming whites, but whites are not allowed to do anything or talk about anything that is a problem with them. And again, I'll bring up this point again. The ADL and people like Tim Wise, they stopped any talk of South African white farmers and the way whites are treated in South Africa. I do believe that there is strong evidence that South Africa is largely a racial vendetta nation, and America and Western Europe helped put that government into place. And now we can't talk about what's going on there now openly and honestly. And is fanaticism just wrong when it's directed towards whites, or is fanaticism wrong all the way around? And what the ADL and the Tim Wises and the I forget some of the other names, the Beverly D'Angelos, what they will say is that talking about South Africa because white nationalist groups show solidarity with that. Well, the same argument can be put up with if there was you would never stop a pro or a free Palestine movement because Hamas aligns with that, or the PLO or Al Qaeda aligns with it. And I'd like to hear the argument on that side, because some outlying group agrees, that white farmers should not be murdered, and that some compassion should be granted towards them. Is this the reason you give? That we can't talk about this subject openly and honestly? And why can't, I think maybe there should be a honest talk about the grooming gangs in the UK that were primarily done by Asian immigrants from India, Muslims. But we can't talk about that issue, and how, third wave anti-racism may have exacerbated this issue. America and the world was locked down, told to mask up, and we were told there was only one way to deal with it, and any other information was considered misinformation. And then the information that they were being talked about turned out to be perhaps correct. We don't even know anymore. So, the way the elites have gone about this has been very irresponsible. I believe that the elites and the establishment treats people who deviate or ask questions or resist, they treat them like trash. They treat them like garbage. And then you want our money? Don't, get your products elsewhere. If people treat you like trash, go somewhere else. I've never seen anything like this where the monopolies have happened and how things have happened. But I'd like to see perhaps some oversight and to see exactly how this nonsense happened. We had riots throughout the country and perhaps even throughout the world of very vile and very nasty behavior. And will there be a reckoning for this type of behavior? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to be back in a little while, but I just wanted to say out there, Walk Against the Woke, December 3rd. Now, Joe and I don't know exactly where I'm going to start my march with Santa. And if you want to do a march of your own or a walk with your own, and just be loud and just say, hey, we're sick of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is abuse, and we have a right to question the authorities. We have a right to question, and we have a right to be treated decently in this society. Or, you know what, we'll either resist or you flee. That is the intelligent way to go about it. If you disagree with me, please respond, leave a response. Thank you. Like, subscribe, share this video. Walk Against the Woke, December 3rd. Visit our website, transparencyandmerit.com. Thank you for listening.